Hey, what's going on, good folks? This your man Chris Storms. Hey, coming to you with another update of the young girl, 3-year-old Nola Dickens. Kind of find out not only her mom has been arrested, but somebody else has been arrested too, and I believe it may be her boyfriend or the baby dad or one of the two. So here is the conference.
Lena Russo, ELENARUSSO, spokesperson for the Maryland State Police. At this time, the Maryland State Police have arrested 2 individuals connected to the disappearance of the 3-year-old who was the subject of an Amber Alert in Delaware last night. They are identified as Darian Randall, 31, and Cedric Antoine Britton, 44, both of Northeast Maryland. Randall is charged with first and second degree murder, first degree of child abuse resulting in death of a minor under 13, and other related criminal charges. Randall's currently in police custody at the Newcastle County Division of Police awaiting extradition to Maryland. Britton is charged with accessory to first and second degree murder after the fact, failure to report child death, and other related criminal charges. Britton is in police custody and is awaiting transport to the Cecil County District Court for his initial appearance. Yesterday evening, after the Amber Alert was issued for a 3-year-old Nola Dinkins through Newcastle County Division of Police, after the mother reported her kidnapped in Newark, Delaware, an intensive investigation was immediately initiated. Maryland State Police from the Northeast Barrack, as well as our Criminal Enforcement Division Northern Region, assisted in this investigation with the information that the 3-year-old lived in Cecil County with her mother. Information gleaned throughout the investigation revealed that the initial report provided by Randall was false and that Amber Alert was subsequently canceled. Information that was gleaned through the investigation of the Maryland State Police Homicide Unit led to human remains found in a vacant lot today at 1:45 p.m. in the Northeast region of Cecil County. The Maryland State Police Homicide Unit is continuing this investigation and is leading it with the help of our federal partners at the FBI as well as our police partners in Delaware. And at this point, I do not have any identification on the human remains, but they are consistent with those belonging to a child. And that is all the information I really have for you at this point.
Have authorities ever been called to that home before?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Alina, the second suspect you named, do you know what the relationship between that suspect and to the child is? Or can you explain?
Police believe Randall is the mother of the 3-year-old, and the 44-year-old Cedric Britton was living in the same house, and he is believed to be her boyfriend.
Did they have full custody? I understand the father is in Indiana. Do we know anything about that?
I cannot answer that, I'm sorry.
Okay. And as far as the child abuse charges and murder without an ID, how did you guys come to that conclusion?
In consultation with the Office of the State's Attorney in Cecil County, our homicide unit investigators had enough information gleaned through the investigation that connected these 2 individuals with the disappearance of this 3-year-old.
So they were arrested in Delaware, but the mother and the 3-year-old live in Maryland.
The mother remains in Delaware in police custody, and the boyfriend is in Maryland State Police custody.
So, but the 3-year-old lives in Maryland with her mother full time.
That's what we believe at this time.
Okay. So do we know why the mother was in Delaware at the time of the arrest?
The part of the investigation involving the Amber Alert and the false report that this mother allegedly gave is all still under investigation, and any information or any questions you have about that part of the investigation should be you should probably ask the Delaware authorities.
Can you tell us a little more about how you knew that the child, this body was in the park, and more about the specific area?
It was information that was gleaned throughout the investigation in the leads that our homicide unit investigators were able to obtain that led them to the site where the human remains were discovered, which was in a vacant lot in Northeast.
Can you be any more specific about where that lot is? Do you have a street name or anything?
All of that is part of the ongoing investigation.
We had our choppers over at Park, and I just wanted to make sure that we were kind of on target.
Ever since the Maryland State Police began their part of this investigation, they have been searching neighborhoods, they've been searching community parks. They were combing through areas in Cecil County looking for any signs of this infant. It wasn't until evidence was obtained through the investigation that led them to this vacant lot.
Okay, so we don't know if it was Perryville Community Park.
I don't believe it is. I can research that for you though.
Where was the 44-year-old man when you got him?
Maryland State Police were assisting with the Amber Alert part of the investigation when they learned that the 3-year-old lived in Cecil County. They responded to the home, and that is where they made contact with the 44-year-old man involved in this investigation.
Were any other kids, or do any other kids live in the home with the two that you mentioned?
I do not know if there are any other individuals that live in that home.
Was she cooperating with police? Mother?
Yes, both individuals have cooperated with police since the beginning of this investigation.
Does Ms. Randall have any other family members in the state of Maryland, and are they cooperating with police?
I don't know about any other family members.
Does she have any priors?
I don't know that either. Okay.
Do you know how long they've been living there, or?
No, I'm sorry.
Do you have any plans of releasing them both?
If I can get it, I absolutely will. Yes, I'm working on a news release now, and I hope to issue that, within, I promise, 30 minutes.
At this point, we don't have positive identification of the body.
We do not have positive identification of the human remains that were found.
And she will be extradited here to Maryland, is that correct?
I cannot tell you when she will be extradited. I just know she's awaiting extradition.
In addition to the mother, when you say he'll be moved, is he moved publicly where we would see him like in a parking lot over there?
That I don't know. Yeah,
Is that something you guys do normally?
not really.
Elena, can you spell the boyfriend's last name?
The boyfriend's last name, and this will be out in the news release shortly.
Okay.
Cedric is his first name, Cedrick. Britton, Britten, 44 years old in Northeast.
Do you think we'll get his mugshot by today?
I can't guarantee it. I will try though.
And then as far as you're waiting on the medical examiner to determine
Yes.
the identity.
Yes, our investigators are waiting on the results of the autopsy to not just only identify the young, what we believe to be a child's body, but also cause and manner of death.
Do you plan to give another update tomorrow when you have that information, or is
Yes,
that to follow up with them?
Yes, as soon as I get the identification, I'll follow up with everybody. But this is a tragic incident, and for everybody involved, the Maryland State Police, all the investigators are working tirelessly to resolve what happened here and why it happened. So our hearts go out to the community and to all of those involved, and we thank you for.
Wow. That's sad, guys. That's sad. But like I told y'all, when y'all hear these type of stories, 9 times out of 10, it's always bullshit. That's sad. So I wanted that just the boyfriend or that's the baby dad too, because I kind of stepped away while I was recording this for y'all. So maybe some things that I missed. But oh yeah, we're going to talk about it some more. But for the meantime, this is what's going on. I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Thank you for listening.